The siege of Purandar and the treaty with the Mughal emperor. Content: Raid of Surat, Siege of Purandar by the Mughal army, Morarbaji's incomplete valor, Treaty of Purandar. In the last lesson, we have already learned that Shivaji defeated Aurangzeb's uncle Shaista Khan by cutting his 3 fingers in Pune, in result to which Aurangzeb got very angry and furious with Shivaji Maharaj. After the Shaista Khan's episode, Shivaji did not sit idle. He carried out his work. Back then, Surat was a great center of trade in the Mughal Empire and a very rich city. Shivaji carried out a daring raid on Surat and brought home lakhs of money. This made Aurangzeb even more furious. The raid of Purandar made Aurangzeb more angry and furious. He decided to end the Swaraj and Shivaji's Maratha kingdom. He assigned Mirza Raje Jai Singh to do this work, and who sent his trusted Sardar Diler Khan. After Shivaji returned from the expedition of Surat in 1664 AD, Shivaji Maharaj heard a sad news. Shahaji Raje, his father, had suffered from accidental death. This made Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai very sad. Purandar was Shivaji's one of the strongest fort. This Purandar was very important in the war tactics. The one who has this fort will win the battle. Now, Diler Khan thought to capture this fort first. At that time, Morarbaji was in charge of this fort. Diler Khan laid siege on Purandar. Siege means the opposite army will surround the fort and cut the supplies of the fort. So the people staying inside will not get any food supply, or people cannot help them from outside, or they cannot come outside of the fort, and their supplies will be finished inside only. Diler Khan had various modern amenities and arms like cannonballs, what we call as tof, guns and everything. But Shivaji's army was having ancient kind of like swords and Wagnak and Dandpatta, that kind of arms, weapons and artilleries. With all these facilities, Diler Khan first captured the lower fort and then he continued fighting and conquering the upper fort. The Maratha troop also skillfully and very powerfully fought the Diler Khan's army. Morarbaji was a brave and the best swordman of Shivaji Maharaj. Diler Khan surrounded the Maratha troop and started fighting with them. He was very impressed. He told his troop to stop fighting for some minutes and offered Morarbaji to come to his side, that is, the Mughal emperor's side. But Morarbaji turned off his offer by saying that he is a loyal servant of Shivaji and he is inside of Swaraj. On which Diler Khan shoot a arrow in Morarbaji's neck, and which lead to death of Morarbaji, the great hero. Shivaji Maharaj heard about this sad news. He was not willing to give up his great warrior and loyal servants for the fight against Mughal kingdom. So Shivaji found a way to put an end to this. He went out and searched for Mirza Rajesh Jai Singh. He told him that he is wanting to establish Swaraj for the betterment of the people and so the people can be happy. He asked Mirza Rajesh Jai Singh to join him in his task, but Mirza Rajesh Jai Singh was a diplomat. He came to sign a treaty. Shivaji signed the treaty and according to its term 23 forts and a territory with a revenue of 4 lakh honks, a gold coin, would be handed over to the emperor. The Treaty of Purandar was signed in 1665. After the treaty was signed, Jai Singh suggested to Shivaji that he should go to Agra and see the emperor. So student, today we learnt about how Murarbaji, a great hero and swordsman, loyal man of Swaraj, gave his life up for Shivaji Maharaj and betterment of his people. And to protect such loyal men, Shivaji signed the Treaty of Purandar and was suggested to go and meet Emperor in Agra by Jai Singh. See you soon. Bye bye. Stay home, stay safe. Keep learning.